A man was screaming in pain because his condition was worse. He was beaten up badly. Taehyung, leave him. Now he is our only clue to reach our enemy. I don't care if I lost this last clue, but I am not gonna leave this. And he again broke a chair on that man's back, making him groan loudly in pain. Jimin, go and bring wine. And after hearing that, Taehyung looked at Yoongi with his burning eyes, and then at Jimin, who was about to go, and Jimin halted on his place, seeing Taehyung's burning eyes. Leave him and go from here. We will handle him. And Taehyung walked out fiercely from his basement, which is in his house. He came in living room with his big steps. He roamed his eyes everywhere to spot a particular person, but when his eyes couldn't find that person, he shouted loudly, "Where is Wyan?" A maid came running. "Sir, she's in garden," and they walked out. He came in his garden and saw a beautiful girl who was watering flowers, and his anger faded and a smile took place, seeing a small smile on her face. He walked close to her. "How is your hand now?" She nodded her head a little, means her hand is okay now. How he is wishing to hear her beautiful voice, which he never heard means he came in his life. She was a walking body, and he was a ruthless man who was heartless. Then here is a girl hiding. She's looking scared. He said, looking at the girl who was hiding her face from her arm while shivering badly in fear. "Hey, come out." But she didn't even move a bit, and Jimin pointed his gun on her, but the way she was looking scared made him stop from shooting her. "I'm saying you last time, come out." Till then, Taehyung came towards him. He was so angry because his enemy ran away again, whom he came here to. He bent down and grabbed her hand harassingly, and she looked at him with her beautiful eyes in which fear were filled and tears were falling non-stop. Again she closed her eyes and tried to hide her face behind her other hand, which was free. Taehyung was just staring her for a few times without any reason. "Who are you and what are you doing here?" His tone was not angry anymore, but he didn't got any answer, and he asked her few times same question while his other partner were confused looking at him. Because if he don't get answer on first time, he beat next person badly. But here he was asking her with so much passion. He grabbed her hand and pulled her out from that little space where she was hiding herself. Her body was covered with so many berries. Some was looking new and some was looking old. "Who are you, girl?" And like before, she was all quiet and looking at them with her innocent eyes. "Should we kill her?" "No, let's take her with us." "But what if she is his spy and right now she is acting all innocent?" "Just take her with us." He simply said, observing her movements. He himself doesn't know why he don't want to hurt her. He held her hand and pulled her with himself while she followed him, being all scared. "Taehyung, taking her with us can be harmful for us. I want her all information, who is she and what she was doing here." He was still staring her, who was done watering flowers, and now she was collecting old flowers from plants. His phone rang and he took out his phone from pocket to check who called him. "Yes, Young, come to office now. We have something to discuss." Coming." And he hung up call. "Don't skip your lunch and medicine, okay?" And she nodded her head a little. "Do you want me to bring anything for you?" And she shook her head a little. He smiled at her for the last time and walked away. Wine was in her room when she heard cars honk. She went on window to see towards Taehyung's car. And she saw few bodyguards carry Taehyung and walk inside house. She got worried seeing him all injured, and she ran out of her room. She stand on stairs and looked at couch where bodyguards keep Taehyung. She was looking at him while her eyes were teary. She didn't want close to him because she is scared of injuries because of her past. Taehyung tried to make himself comfortable on couch when his gaze went on Wyan, who was standing on stairs looking a bit scared, and he cursed because he knows about her past. He knows how she gets scared of injury, blood, and weapons. Sam, take me to my room, and his bodyguards immediately carry him and walk upstairs towards his room. One stand aside looking at them. She followed them with her small steps. She stand on door looking at Taehyung, who was looking at her with a smile, saying he is fine. After some time, doctor walked out of his room and he called her. She walked towards his bed. Are you crying for me? And she shook her head, saying no, which was a lie. Okay, now go and get rest. It's too late. And she again shook her head, saying she won't go. You are becoming stubborn day by day. Now go and sleep. Staying awake late in night is not good for you. And I'm fine, don't worry. And she walked out of his room because she knows if she won't listen him, then he will lift her and take her to her room, even though he is injured. His phone rang and he answered. Taehyung, we only have this way, and I'm saying you, Young, I'll never put her in danger. I'll never use her to get that. But Taehyung hung up without hearing him. He got up and walked out of his room, even though he was injured, but every night he wanted to make sure she is sleeping peacefully. He walked inside her room and found her sleeping, but she was curled up in ball a little. He walked close to her and covered her properly with duet. Don't worry, I won't let anyone touch you. I won't let those horrible times come in your life again. I just lay on bed, but a knock on door grabbed my attention. Yes, sir, that girl is behaving weirdly. What? Okay, I'm coming. I walked in the room where she was. She was crying silently while hiding herself in a corner of room, while she was trying to cover herself from pillow. I went close to her and tried to touch her, but she jerked away my hand and tried to move from her place in order to save herself from me. When I couldn't handle her, I called my doctor and he came in her room immediately. He also tried to go close to her, but she didn't let him come near her. Please hold her somehow. I need to inject her. And a maid who was in room somehow hold Wyan, and doctor immediately inject her, and just in some time Wyan slept on her place. I lift her and bring her on her bed. Why she was being like that, and when she will spoke, she witnessed something horrible which affected her mind, and that's why she is behaving like that, remembering those horrible moments. Is she mentally sick? Kind of, but if she get proper care and treatment, she will be fine with the time. And doctor left room after bowing. I went close to her and sat beside her. She's looking so innocent, and it's first time someone's innocenceness is affecting me. They kept staring her for some time and then walked out of her room while talking on phone. Did you get her information? They got up and walked out of her room. It became his daily habit to come in her room and check if she is okay or not, she is comfortable or not. Wine was placing dinner on dining table, but she was looking very nervous and uncomfortable because of a strong gaze on her, and in nervousness a bowl dropped from her hand. She looked at the person nervously who was staring her and immediately started cleaning mess which she created. I don't think that maid of you can do any work, and I'm really not understanding why you appointed her as maid when she only know how to spoil everything. Mom, she accidentally dropped the bowl. Why are you making it a big thing? Accidentally. Whenever I come here to meet you, I always see how she accidentally ruin everything. Thanks, Mom said, rolling her eyes. Taehyung's mom is so strict and everyone has fear of her as she was mafia queen after Taehyung's father's death, and she don't let anyone come in a house before finding out the next person is not danger for her. And when she saw wine in house, she asked who is she and what she is doing in house, and in answer she got no, wine is new maid. Taehyung, who is she and what she is doing here in house? Mom, auntie, she is new maid. Yes, she is new maid here. Did you check her background before appointing her? Yes, we did. She is safe for us. Wine clean broken piece of bowl and then walk away as soon as he can because he was feeling scared around Mrs. Kim. Anyway, I came here to inform you Mr. Sin is coming back to Korea, and when they will come here, we will do your engagement. And Taehyung clinched his teeth. But Mom, Taehyung, we are mafia and our life is not safe. We don't know when we will become someone's next target, and that's why I want her here as soon as possible. And Taehyung nodded his head without saying anything. And Yezi will stay here after coming back. Why she will stay here? Because their house is not ready yet, so they will stay with us and Yezi will stay with you. And Taehyung clenched his jaw. He was getting angry, don't know why, but he wasn't happy that some other woman is going to stay in his house and will try to come close to him. Let's have dinner now. He nodded and saw Wine going upstairs. I'll come in few minutes, and he immediately walked upstairs. Did you got hurt anywhere? And Wine shook her head a little with a smile on her face. I'll send your dinner, have it and take your medicine. And he walked out of her room after getting a smile from her. Today was a party in Yoongi's house because of their one-off successful mission, so Taehyung thought to take Wine with him. He never take her out, and doctor also suggested him to take Wine out a little. Maybe that will help Wine to come out of her past and maybe she will spoke again. So here they were going to party. Wine was looking very happy since he was going out after don't know how many days, months or maybe year. They reached in party and walked inside party hall, but little did they know they were being followed by someone. Boss, she is with him here in party. Means it's time to bring her back on her place. Keep your eyes on them. I'm coming. Don't feel scared, I'm here, okay? And Wine nodded her head with a little smile. She was very nervous because everyone around her was mafia who was looking scary. Whole time Taehyung didn't left her hand for even once, and after party they left for house. Taehyung was driving his car and Wine was enjoying night view from window, but she flinched badly and got scared when a car which was ahead got blasted with a loud sound. Taehyung immediately stopped his car and took out his car. The car which got blasted was his guards. Wine got scared and held Taehyung's hand tightly. Don't worry, I won't let anything happen to you. He took out his phone and informed his other partner about being attacked. And lots of gun sounds echoed around that area. A lot of guards of Taehyung got kicked while fighting. Taehyung couldn't say his guard getting injured like that. He is cruel but also care for them who stay with him and protect his loved one. Taehyung removed Wine's hand from him. Nothing will happen, believe me, saying he walked out of the car while she was shaking her head continuously to stop him. And he too joined his car. Wine was praying for everyone's safety with her closed eyes when she heard a knock on car's window. She opened her eyes and found a man who was looking at her with a smirk on his face, which brings some past picture in front of her. How are you, miss? Boss missed you a lot. Now come, let's go back, he said, smirking at her. She shook her head and moved back on her seat. Open car's door or else sit there. And once eyes widened when she saw someone was pointing on Taehyung from behind while his mind was in fighting. And she shook her head again while tears were falling from her eyes non-stop. Now don't take much time or else boss will get angry. And you know, if boss will get angry, what will happen? She looked at Taehyung, who was a little away from car in which she was, and she banged on car's window from her other side to get his attention, but he didn't hear because of gun's out sound. Boss is not ready to come out, he said on phone. Okay then, this is the last day of Mr. Taehyung's, he said, smirking at Wine, and Wine immediately unlocked car because he doesn't want to let one more person hurt because of her. So she can speak, yes, but that doesn't mean I'll let you marry her. Mom, I'm saying I will marry her, that's it. So now for her you won't listen me. And you even hide that that's Alexei, and he made her say because she saw him killing someone. Mom, I didn't hide anything intentionally. I did that because I was knowing you won't let her stay with me after knowing she was with Alex. And I always did what you said, and I will always do what you will say. But I won't hear anything against her, and I will marry her. Saying Taehyung got up and walked out of his mom's house. What she said? She's so happy that you start speaking again. Really? He lied to her because he doesn't want to tell her that his mom is against their love story. Now let's go. But where are we going? On our first date, he said, winking at her, making her cheeks red. Wayne saw Alex being a politician, and that's why he went to kill her. But when he saw her properly, he decided he will keep her with him instead of killing her. He killed her whole family in front of her and take her with him, and then took away Wine from him. His ego got hurt because he was his biggest enemy, and that's why he was finding a way to get her somehow, and then he invited his own death. Wine, where are you? He shouted loudly because he was angry, and he wanted to make himself calm by saying his calming pill, his love. Wine came in living room while running after hearing his doubt. What happened? He didn't say anything and pulled her with him. He sat on couch and made her sit on his lap. He hugged her tightly, snuggling his face in her neck, and once started stroking his hair, but her eyes went on a maid who was giggling looking at them. Taeyong, leave me, we are in living room. Everyone out now. He again shouted, and in few blinks, four maid who was there ran out of house. And he snuggled more his face in her neck, stroked my hair, it feels good, and I did what he said. Don't get this much angry, and what if I won't be around you? That day will never come, he said, tightening his grip around her.